The biggest question mark for the Phillies this year is their young center fielder Johan Rojas. Rojas came onto the scene last year and gave the fans a glimpse of the skills he possesses. He is a speed demon and has fielding that has the potential to be platinum glove level. Rojas has some amazing skills, but the questions are with his bat. Can he hit for a high average, hit for contact, hit for more power? These questions are going to circle him throughout spring training and going into the regular season, and we will break down these questions in this player preview. If you didn't see my 2024 player preview on Bryce Harper, check that out now. Make sure to subscribe if you follow all things Philly sports, and comment your thoughts on Johan Rojas going into the new season. Jumping back to Rojas' 2023 regular season, he put up some really good numbers. He hit 2 ticks over 300, had a 342 on base percentage, and had an OPS of 772. He did all this while playing amazing defense and was great on the base paths, stealing 14 bags. The regular season showed optimism for Rojas. If he could consistently hit like this and play that well in the field, he would be better than expected for the Phillies. What gives fans worries is how he performed in the playoffs. In 43 playoff at-bats, Rojas only had 4 hits, which is an .093 average along with a .277 OPS. Those are some awful numbers, like really awful. After this, he had us wondering if he could even hit a baseball. He was swinging at everything and was rarely making contact. We know he isn't the greatest hitter, but those numbers were unacceptable. 2023 is behind us, and we are all looking forward to the 2024 season. Rojas seems to have been taking his postseason struggles to heart and has been working on becoming a better hitter at the major league level. He has gotten a lot stronger and looks built. Reports said that he spent a majority of the offseason working and talking with hitting coach Kevin Long on improving his game, which is always a good sign. If he can find his rhythm with Kevin Long, he might go into the season with higher confidence than ever. My hope is that they looked over his swing and miss rate as well as his contact rate and look to find ways to improve in those categories. If Rojas can become a contact hitter with a low swing and miss rate, he will be a staple in the Phillies offense for years to come. Dave Dombrowski has said that he expects Rojas to be the starting center fielder on opening day, but that isn't 100% guaranteed. He still has to win his spot in spring training. With Whit Merrifield signing just last week, Rojas has a legitimate contender next to him fighting for the spot. I don't think that there is a chance that Johan Rojas loses the job, but if he comes out flat in spring training and Merrifield has a really good camp, that is always a possibility. Rojas needs to come out firing during the spring training games and win the job. Another aspect that Johan Rojas may look to add more to his game is his ability to bunt for base hits. I saw a video last Tuesday that showed Rojas working on his bunting, and it made me realize he really didn't bunt a lot last year. With his speed, he should easily be able to drop down bunts to get on base. I know the Phillies don't like small ball anymore, but it still works in today's MLB. Rojas is a guy who needs to play small ball to be a good hitter in the league, so adding more bunts to his game will work wonders for him. I hope he comes out of the gate this season laying down a couple to try and put pressure on the opposing defense. Before I get into my predictions and projections for Rojas' season, I want to talk about his strong suit, fielding. Last season, Johan had a fielding percentage of .986, committing only 2 errors in 392 innings out in center field. He saved Game 4 of the NLDS last postseason by robbing Ronald Acuna Jr. with a leaping catch with bases loaded. His fielding is game-changing and almost makes up for his offensive struggles. I don't see any regression for him with the glove, only major improvements. I think he has a shot to win the Platinum Glove in the National League. Now let's get into the projections for Johan Rojas. I project that he will have an average around .270. He hit .277 last year, and this year I think his contact will improve a lot along with his swing and miss rate. He will gain some power, maybe hitting around 8 or 9 home runs, nothing too special. The real point of emphasis will be with his base running and fielding. I think he can steal 30 bags compared to his 14 last year. Now he will be more confident on the bases, already having MLB experience, so I think he will steal a lot more. I am going to make a bold prediction, maybe my boldest one for a Phillies player this year. I think Johan Rojas will win the Platinum Glove for the National League. He was already one of the best defenders in the league as a rookie, so I'm excited to see how he does with the glove in his sophomore season. His speed is a key factor in making plays in center field, as he can patrol more ground than almost anyone in the game. I know it's going to be tough to come true, but I'll be bold and say he will be a Platinum Glove winner this season. Another thing I want to predict is that he will not be nearly as bad in the playoffs this season. He was horrendous in the 2023 postseason, but in 2024, he will have a much larger impact in the tournament. I'm very excited for Johan Rojas, and he has so much potential to be a great baseball player. There are a lot of questions and concerns, but I think that this year he will answer them. He wants to be a staple for the Phillies for years to come, but he has to prove that he belongs here and deserves to become the long-term center fielder. Hopefully you guys can come back to this video in November after the Phillies win the World Series and say Johan Rojas played an important role in what they were able to accomplish. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Johan Rojas going into the season. Can he prove that he is ready to be the center fielder for the Phillies? Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all things Philly sports. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.